everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I hope you're doing well. Tonight, I'm getting a couple of things done, and tomorrow we are finally going to Ardo's to get the tranny mount modified so I could finally finish this car. That was like the one piece of the puzzle that was setting everything back, because like I said, once again, I have to take the engine back out and everything. But I really needed to get the tranny mount done, and at the same time we're going to be measuring so I could get the drive shaft made. And yeah, so right now I could show you, I just finished drilling my rad to, we're going to be welding a fitting for the steam vent. I could show you right here. So we can see right here that this is drilled. Here is the steam vent. I'll be trimming and putting a 90, and the fitting is right here. It's a vibrant fitting that we'll be welding on to the rad. Next, we'll be doing the ground wire for the relay box that I ran out of in the other video. I ended up going to Princess Auto since I only needed 2 feet. So I got some 4-gauge wiring, and I just have to put the terminals on and install that. Finally, I'm going to be pulling the header that's on the passenger side. The driver's side's not installed yet. We'll be pulling the car onto the trailer. I'm just going to use my open trailer because it's way easier. I have like a hand winch to pull it on and strap it up. And if I'm not too tired, I have some header wrap to wrap the header. Now, I've never done it. I checked a couple of videos on YouTube, and hopefully it goes well. So let's get started. All right, the ground wire is installed. I installed it here. I actually bought some dielectric grease to put between the spot that I sanded. So that's all buttoned up. So I'm almost done on the wiring. I'm just waiting on some brackets to... I 3D printed a plate for the ECU. Now ignore the bolt. I was going to 3D print like mounts, but it's not going to be strong enough. The base is strong, but this I don't like. So I got some aluminum cage mounts. I'm going to bolt the cage mount to the base. Obviously the mounts to the cage, dash bar, and then finally the ECU is going to mount right here. All right, time to remove the header. Most of the time I like my scissor lift, sometimes I don't. The leg of the scissor lift was sitting, it wasn't letting the header go like straight down and out. It was like, it was blocking the way. So I had to put the front end like you saw on like a jack and a jack stand, lower the lift, angle the header, and then lift it back up, and that's why it just like fell down. Whatever, it's okay, it's done. So. All right, now it's time to clear everything out, take it off the lift, and pull it into the trailer. Good morning, everyone. I was too tired to do the header wrap. I put the car on the lift, I strapped it down, and I went to bed. So here we are next morning. On the way, I'm gonna stop at my parents' place because my father has, Ardo has it too, but he just has to, he's not sure where he put it, so I figured I'll just save him some time. My father has a special gauge that you put on the transmission to match the angle of the differential. So I just want everything to be perfect. I don't want to be blowing any drive shafts, so I'm gonna go pick that up. I'm gonna continue on my way to Ardo's with a little pit stop at Tim Hortons. All right, let's go. Can't start the morning without going to Tim Hortons. All right, the car is on the lift. We just took some measurements and the tranny is gonna need to come down a bit. I'll show you what it looks like. So this mount is made for a T56. It's made by Siki, but I am running the AR5. Luckily, the mount still bolts up to the tranny, but clearly we're gonna have to customize this mount. And we just measured with a gauge the amount of degrees that the differential is at. It's at 1 degree, so we have to match that for the tranny. So the tranny is gonna have to go up a little bit more. On another note, there's another DMCC car that is here. It belongs to Cedric Légaré. We saw him in the other video. He was driving the light blue 350Z when we were doing some tandem with Kevin Morin and Marc Landreville. So I can show you guys the car and I'll give you a bit of info about it. He's running an LS3 with 13.5:1 compression, running a dog box and a quick change, all running on Ignite Red. For angle, he's running an FDF grip kit.
There is an order placed on your Amazon account for iPhone 13 Pro of $1,099.
No, they said there was a charge for an iPhone 13 of $1,099. It's almost believable. Yeah, so he's running an FDF grip kit and he has scale suspension. And he's running a Link ECU. Pretty nice car. Can't wait to see it this year. So we figured that the easiest thing to do would be to fabricate a new bracket that reaches up to here and just weld it to here. Like that, if ever I switch to a T56, just chop it, we'll be able to run the T56 mount. Here it is. Thank you, Ardo. Come on. Isn't that typical? We work on the car, it stops raining and everything dries. Time to push it out, it starts pouring. By the way, since it's raining, remember Chris from the Midnight Madness? This is his shop. You guys remember this car? Hello! Stop. He's not busy at all. This is his view during the day. If anybody needs any parts, odparts.ca or Overdose Performance on, I have a blank, what's the name of the street?
De Laurentides.
De Laurentides in Laval. Check them out. And of course, now that I'm done, it stopped raining. Classic. All right, so we're done. Let's go back home. Are moving cars in and out that don't run off into your garage, the best thing you could do is to install a winch. I did that a couple of years ago. I must have used it at least 100 times. All I did was mount it to the floor, have the cable, and pull the car in. Honestly, it's a lifesaver. All right, the car is back in its spot. I just need to put it back on the lift. I gotta say, finally using the open trailer was not the best idea because of the rain. The car got filthy. But whatever, it's nothing we can't clean up. So I'll be ending the video there. Now that the biggest piece of the puzzle is done, we can finally get the engine back out, get everything assembled, put the clutch and flywheel, throw the engine back in the car, and finally get to hear what it's gonna sound like. All right, guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you very much, and we'll see you another day.